Today we're checking back in with XDC, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see XDC go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back into the XDC chart today, guys. If you'd like to buy XDC or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. But from last video, we saw a little bit of a flag pattern forming, but the flag pattern wasn't exactly correct. We didn't have enough data to establish it properly. Whilst yes, it did break nicely on that, a bigger flag pattern actually formed itself. So what I'm going to do is rein this back in, take you. The bottom line's fine. You can see this moved out in this sort of a direction here, but the top line was inaccurate. What we can see is the top line looked a bit more like this. Take the flagpole down. There you go. That is the flag pattern that had established itself. And 3 days ago, we saw a big breakout on the 29th of December. It broke out at 9 cents on the mark and hit a high of that day over here at 9.4 cents, and then the next day went to 9.5 cents. So overall, looking relatively good. It also broke the top end of this sort of downtrending wedge that we had seen before, and what it looks like is occurring right now is basically a bit of a test of that point. You can see that today the price has bounced off what appears to be that trend line at the moment before hopefully what we see is another move upwards in the near future, potentially another little flag forming. History does tend to repeat itself in these types of scenarios, but that is to be seen. There's not enough data for us to tell at the moment. If we go to the hourly though, you'll notice that this has bounced. It is still staying above and we are moving in the right direction overall. Now, taking into consideration a few more indicators, volume for today still relatively low, so hopefully we see some buying volume come in now. MACD, let's have a look at that one there. What you can see is it looked like it was going to cross downwards again, but we continued our upwards trend. 12-day EMA now cruising still above the 26-day EMA, looking really good from that perspective. But it looks like now XDC is really starting to potentially ramp up for something a bit more significant. Let's have a look at the RSI as well, of course, as well. Still in our acceptable range. RSI is currently sitting at 58.45. Had obviously a nice little bit of a spike when we saw that nice breakout occur of our flag pattern as well as the overall trend. So that is looking good as well. Now, if we were to continue upwards, what would my target be that I set? Well, let's zoom out and take a look at, I suppose, a bit more of the price action that we have seen in the past occur. I'd probably suggest our target would be actually sitting pretty much smack bang on this 10-cent mark. I'm going to put in a bit of a horizontal line there. As you can see, it's been a catalyst for not only points of resistance and breakouts, but also we've bounced off that point and broken below it significantly on multiple occasions. So today our target is 10 cents for the next move upwards. I'm expecting to see a bit of a move like this, bounce off that point before going straight up there and moving back towards the 200-day moving average. Of course, as well, something to notice is we are seeing potentially a cross of the 20-day and the 50-day EMA as well. 20-day currently sitting at 8.1 cents and the 50-day currently sitting at 8.5 cents. If that does cross, that is a really bullish indicator for us to see a move back upwards, as we mentioned, to that 10-cent mark. That wraps up our XDC analysis for today, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. If you did enjoy today's analysis, make sure you leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this type of content, hit the subscribe button. With that, guys, I'll leave it there. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.